What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if not, I hope I can brighten your day a little. Today, I'm going to be going over some of the new UI props that were recently put into the experimental section of the game. I first saw the post on Discord. The devs, Lars, said in the post, and I quote, "2 new game props will be added to the library experimental tab in the editor." So now back over to here, we have the click sensor here and the image prop, which, as you know, can be found under the experimental tab. Here we are under the experimental tab. As you can see right here, we have the click sensor and image prop, and as it shows, is made for the UI system. Let's hop into it and see what these can do. First, we have the click sensor, which we just have a left click here, just action. We have a square, which we can just change the sensor area. We got the height on how tall it is, the width on how wide it is. We got the X position on left or right on the screen it is. Then we have Y for up and down. Then we have the hovered signal, which we have if your mouse is hovered over the section. We got clicked if you click on the section, and clicked pulse, which just sends a quick signal out as soon as you click it. Then we have our power as normal. Now where we have the image prop, we can have icon, square, circle, or triangle. Under the icons, you can have several different kinds of different icons you want to use. You can choose whatever you want. There's quite a few in here. But you don't have to be limited to the icons. You can make your own with square, circle, or triangle. Then, as the same as the click sensor, we have the height, which is the height of it, the width, how wide it is. Now, the X index is a little different. The X index is the layer that it's on. Let's say, like right now it's on 0, and you want to put something in front of it, you put it to like 1, or something, anything greater than what you're putting behind it. If you want to put something behind it, you do the opposite, so you do negative. So if this is set to 0, and you want to set something behind it, then you set it to -0. Or you can have a system that powers the certain image props in a different order, or if you want to just leave them all in the same thing, just making a complex image, then you can just use the Z index. Now we got the X position, which is the left or right, the Y position, which is up and down. Now we got opacity, which the opacity just changes how translucent it is, which we're going to leave to 100. Let's move on to maybe some examples. Here's example 1, where right here. So, to be able to actually access the function for using for the UI, you have to have the mouse on the screen. So, let's hold Alt, and then we can move our mouse around, and we can just press on the button. And it gives us a sword. Just like that. Now, back out in the editor mode, we have our sensor, which powers a click sensor, and an image prop, and our text, but also powers a background image. Then we have the click sensor powering a weapon spawner, which is the weapon spawner. Whenever you click on the sensor, it goes into the weapon spawner, which the weapon spawner spawns our weapon that we have designed right here. Now, how about we move on to a little more complex system. Here's the slightly more complex system, which we just walk up to it, hold Alt, and now we got some background stuff with several different menus. Now, let's see how it looks. So right here, we got the same stuff we had before, sensors and everything. And then we just add a background image right here to the connected through the hovered signal, which as soon as you hover over the section, it lights up the little section behind it. On to the next one. Here we are in the next example, which we have a little more color into it. So we'll hold Alt, and now we got our backlight and changing text color. Which this is actually this is simple to do, just like doing the backlighting. You just change it to when you hover over it. We just use a text of a different color. Here we are. We have our sensor powering all of our normal stuff that we had in the previous one, but now we got our text, which we just got to hover, changing the text. How do we get to another example that's slightly different, which is more of a teleportation, or home menu, or whatever you want to use it for. Here we go. Now we're in our final example, which is using the teleportation, which we just walk onto here, press H, and now we hold Alt, scroll over what we want, press Home, and there we go. Now we're spawned to this spot. Let's go back to it. And all you do is press H, turn it on again, or H, turn it back off. So let's do that again. So we go onto it, Alt, and Home. Let's see what we did. Okay, this one's still kind of simple, but got a little more to it. So we have our input trigger, and we got a switch, which powers all the other props that we had before. But with this one, we have the sensor, click sensor, powering our teleporter 2.0 to the spot where we want it. And we have our switch powering these, but the switch is going into an if not gate. That's so we can achieve so we can give the disappearing of the press H for menu. And we have our click sensor, which is powering our image here, which is just a background image that we have set here. So whenever you press the click sensor on the censored area, it will teleport you to the spot that we have designated. These were just simple little UI systems that you can always build upon, do whatever you want with them, doesn't really matter, but make it your own. If you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, leave a comment, and see you in the next one. Bye.